What's the word? Tell me what you heard. That's what all these hoes was saying this week. So if you want to know, you're going to have to tap the fuck in. All right, y'all. So the reality is this vlog is going to be 30 minutes. One is because I don't got no explaining to do. But I want to explain something to some simpletons that may be looking for something. And if you looking for trouble, I guarantee if you come over here, you always gonna find it. So I want to start there. So before we jump into today's vlog, happy business savvy Sunday, y'all. Oh my God, I ain't no killer, but don't push me. I might have to turn that, what you say, his brains into mushy. That has been my life for the last 2 weeks. That's why y'all ain't getting no video last week. So let me tell y'all what y'all looking at. And then I think I want to talk about branding and activism and believing in yourself. So we're going to talk about all of that stuff. But let me tell y'all first, y'all see I got my braces off. Put in the comments, bitch, you look cute without your braces, because I'm tired of fucking people not telling me how cute I look without my braces. I know you see it, bitch. I need to know you see it. Put it in the comments. Put a little emoji with some smiles or something. But I know you see it. And then, so shout out to La Resistance 47 for that Make America Kind again. That was one of my campaigns. Shout out to Elf for this campaign. This primer campaign is really good. And they gave me like a little matte, not a matte, a little blur powder. I don't know if I show it. Oh man, that shit is heaven. I'm trying to see if it's any other products in here that I'm supposed to be shouting out, because y'all know when I get to talking, I get to talking. But we'll just look at the screen. I try to look at the screen and interject my commercial breaks wherever they come. All right. Anything else? So at the end of this, I'm gonna stop talking. I attended, especially I didn't get to give y'all a happy Black History Month, but I attended the Young Black Lawyers of Charlotte Black History event. Shout out to Rashad Hamilton. He's one of the classiest and most astute young attorneys I know, and I support him. He has my stamp of approval anytime, any day. And then shout out to Big Ed and whatever that he do, because he one of the greatest to ever do it. So that's what y'all gonna be seeing at the end of this, in case I don't get to tell y'all what y'all looking at. It was a very nice event, and I got to dress up for it. I don't have no looks. I don't have the look on here, but it's on my Instagram, or it will be on my Instagram at some point in time. All right. Anything else? All right. Today I got a busy day. I had some campaigns to record. It's just been crazy, busy. So let me just jump in without further ado, because I know some of you hoes want to know what's tea, because I know niggas been looking at my LinkedIn more now than they ever been looking at my LinkedIn. So first off, let me just tell you, it's more people that's trying to figure out my job situation and what's going on with my life than they trying to figure out what's going on with their little nappy head ass kids. Look, before you worried about what the fuck I'm doing, worry about what the fuck you doing. And that's my answer to whatever the fuck you got going on. You understand? So I want to talk to y'all about being an activist. And maybe this the best time to do this on a long vlog like this. So y'all make sure y'all can put me down and go do something and listen to me yap, or you can watch me, because it's some cute shit that's probably going to pop up on the screen. But I need everybody. I'm going to say this once. And I had said it once on TikTok, but it had got me a little strike. So I got to rethink the way I'm going to say this. So on my LinkedIn, especially when it comes to business, remember, this is Business Savvy Sunday. This is for my corporate baddies, XYZ, if you in corporate America, because can't nobody tell me nothing. Well, people could tell me something. It got to be the right people. But one of the things that's on my LinkedIn profile is I am an activist. And a lot of people don't really know what activism is. A lot of people play activists on TV. A lot of people say they activists, but when it really come down to ask, they flinch up like a little bitch. I ain't never been no bitch. What Wayne say? I'ma die on both feet, never knees in the dirt. You could try me, fucker, but when what? So I am willing to lose about anything that I believe in. Even if it's merely only respect, I'll walk out this bitch. I'll leave a relationship. I'll leave a friendship. Because I'm an activist. I'm going to show you better than I can tell you. If I tell you I can get something and you tell me I can't, I'm going to act? I'm going to show you better than I can tell you. I do not spend time arguing with people. When I was younger, I used to argue with people because I wanted people to know. I wanted people to be on my side. I gave a fuck about what people felt about me, how they thought about me. But let me tell you something, and let me explain to you numbskulls why I am the way I am. Because I be talking to young girls, and I know I look like I'm 25, but bitch, I'm 35, and I done lived through a couple things. So let me explain something to you, darlings and gentlemen. Listen. I done been in rooms with people, places, and things that asked me to be a certain way. I done did everything that you doing right now. Would have got it, especially if you new or young in your career. I done did it. I done did everything you said. I done jumped on one toe. I done spent over backwards. I done hit 6 backwards flip just to make somebody else happy. I done made myself completely uncomfortable to make somebody else happy. And guess what? They still fired me. And I ain't even talking about this shit that I'm talking about. I'm talking about this shit happened a long time ago. And it's happened several times. So I came to conclusion because I'm not insane, nor am I an idiot. Insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different result. Insanity is me continuing to do what other people want me to do and them still not liking me and doing that and thinking they're going to change. Fuck you. Because the reality is, Rihanna told you, they gonna talk whether you doing bad or good. So if you're not gonna like me anyway, the least I could do is give you something not to like. At least the thing that you don't like is authentic. At least you can truly say you don't like this, because the reality is when you tell me to become or do this certain thing and then you tell me you don't like the thing that I've become, that means you don't like yourself, because I did exactly what you told me to do. And I really don't have time to deal with people, places, and things who are in internal battles and wars with themselves. And I'm so emotionally intelligent and conscious and cognizant enough to realize when a person is in that cycle and I leave a motherfucker right where they at and they don't even know why I left. They'll be like, oh, she's irrational. Oh, she doesn't know how to act. No, you're the nutball, and I don't argue with nuts. I'm an activist. I told you I'm not arguing with you. I know my worth. I know who I am, and that goes with believing in yourself. Because if my sister tells me this, and used to tell me this all the time, but she'd be like, somebody call you a boy. Are you a boy? Then why would you argue with them? I'm not arguing with you about something that I know, because clearly you're not. I'm not arguing with somebody. I'm not having a conversation with somebody who's set on misunderstanding me. Now it's 2025. And the only way that I got here in 2025 is because of all the things I went through in 2016, in 2017, in 2018, in 2019. See, what people get fucked up in life is they don't never want to fail. One thing about me is I'm comfortable failing. Shout out to Tamara Hall, but she always told me fail better next time. This Business Savvy Sunday. So when you fail, what did you learn from your failure? Every failure that I failed, I used that rubble as cement to build the foundation of my empire, baby. And my shit built on some shit you can't knock down, bitch. My shit been building since 2016, motherfucker. So if you knock down 2024, I still got 2023 down. Can't nobody take nothing from me that I built for myself off my failures. So imagine you thinking you're hurting me. Imagine you think that you're making me fail. Imagine you thinking you're tearing me down. But the moment you do that, you give me the last step to get right to the top. Bitch, I'm just saying, I'm just grateful. I'm an activist. So that was a rant. But let me tell you, you got to be willing to lose. I know y'all still don't get it, but I walked away from so much money because a motherfucker would not respect me. That's it. That nigga was like, I'll pay you to disrespect you. Nigga, you got me fucked up. I am not for sale. And a lot of you motherfuckers is for sale. I am who I want to be. I walk in every room as myself. And the people who fuck with me are lucky enough to be blessed by the benefits of being around me. And the ones who don't lose. And I'm okay with that. I ain't never in no room pressed to be with nobody, meet nobody, or shake nobody's hand. If we meet, it's always authentic. My master skill is relationship building. And because that's my master skill, I can tell when somebody is being manipulative. I remember I told my old boss one time when I spazzed out on her, I was like, I'm not you. People are not money to me. I cannot and will not make somebody feel uncomfortable just to make you happy and get some money. I'm not doing it. And if that's what I got to do to be successful here, then I'm not doing it. She looked at me and told me I was never going to be successful if I didn't do that. You want to know one thing that I hate more than bullying somebody telling me what I'm going to be and what I'm going to do? One thing, you'll never write my story. You'll never tell me who I am or what I'm going to be. Shout out to Jared Consiglia, but he said if you let somebody tell you who you're going to be, you going to be that. And you ain't never going to tell me who I'm going to be. And that's the thing. People often underestimate me again. That goes back to I'm not fucking arguing with nobody. I don't give a fuck who you think I am. And I'm not trying to convince you of who I am. So I wanted to say that. But understand as you go and you grow through whatever it is, and you want to call yourself an activist, if you want to call yourself a change agent, you're going to cry a lot. It's going to be hard, and you got to be willing to lose. Listen, and that's what I think people play on too. People don't think, especially as an activist, they don't think that you're willing to lose it all. But I'm an activist. Like, oh, she's not going to lose that house. Oh, she's not going to lose that license. Oh, she's not going to... Listen, a real activist, where Martin Luther King at today? If somebody could please tell me, can somebody tell me where Rosa Parks at? Or she, died natural causes, but, what about Malcolm X? And let's just be clear, for all of you nerd brainiacs, Martin Luther King was peaceful. He was a peaceful protester. He still got knocked off. You get what I'm saying? So why not kick some shit over? Don't kick no shit over, y'all. Do not kick no shit over. But all I'm saying is they gonna knock you off anyways. At least before they knock you off, have something good to say. Leave a valuable message behind. If I'm going to lose this job, somebody here going to hear about what I endured and nobody's going to go through this again. You get what I'm saying? If I'm going to leave this relationship and I love this person, I want to make sure this person, after I leave him or her, is better than he or she was when I left them. And the lesson that they learn is I can't do that again. If I'm going to sacrifice something, it has to be worth it. But a lot of you sorry sapsuckers ain't willing to sacrifice nothing. You just willing to talk about what you're willing to sacrifice. You motherfuckers have concepts of things that you're willing to sacrifice. But if we putting all our sacrifices on the table, I promise you what you sacrifice and what I sacrifice is two different things. And it pissed me off when people look me in my face and be mad at me when I walk in a room smelling like smoke. Bitch, I smell like weed for you so that people will accept your nigga ass. I don't know if TikTok gonna let that one run. I might have to bleep that one out, bitch. People talk about change, but they only want change when it's their way. And if you're really going to change, you're going to have to believe in yourself, because a lot of times ain't nobody gonna believe you. We can go and we taking it biblical. It is Sunday. We go back to the story of Noah. If Noah didn't believe in himself, I'm sure it was 110,000 niggas that would have talked him out of building that fucking ark. Do you understand what I'm saying? You think, and I keep going back to this, you think the people ain't called Noah stone cold crazy? But he had a mission. He was called to do something, and he was called to be something. And at the end of the day, all the people who had something to say about Noah when he was building that fucking ark and it hadn't rained in forever, when it didn't make sense to nobody else, they was beating down the doors, beating down the doonies, trying to get in when it was time for the rain to start. Everybody believed him then. Everybody wanted to be around him then. You got to have that Noah faith. You get what I'm saying? You got to have that Noah belief. You got to have that Noah activism in you if you want to be successful. If you really, and I'm saying, from where I'm coming from, I grew up in a church. I'm a church girl. So all of my business, my foundation is rooted in God, and you can't never knock down nothing God built. Never. Many have tried, none have succeeded. It's 2025 and we still something about the name Jesus. Still talking about that nigga to this day. It gotta be something about him. So, if I could give you any advice for Business Savvy Sunday, I would say, do what makes you happy. And when you do what makes you happy, that's going to drive all of your other actions. It's going to be the thing that keeps you going when you don't want to keep going, when you don't feel like going, when everybody's telling you not to go. But in order to actually follow your dreams, you have to first believe in yourself. You have to know that you can do the things that you set your mind to. And sometimes that might take a little work. Sometimes that might take a little research. Sometimes you might need to learn some more. What do you need to do to get accomplished what it is that you wish to accomplish? But if you just train your mind, if you say, this is something that I want to do, you can do it. And then you got to be an activist. You have to actually get up and do it. And nobody can argue. The one thing that is the only defense to slander is the truth, or defamation is the truth. Listen. You ain't got to tell nobody nothing when they see it. I ain't respond to nobody when they ask. I know it's people. I told y'all last couple of weeks, I flashed out on a lady because quit fucking playing with me. What I'm doing and how I get paid is none of your business. Is you paying me, bitch? No, stop asking me fucking questions. You will see when it's time for you to see. Either you're going to see me broke down or you're going to see me up. But apparently I'm still on this call with you. So either is you down and out, bitch? You get what I'm saying? Because either I'm down and out or I'm up, because I'm in the same room as you. But people don't get that. They go over people's head very often. Okay, y'all, this is some really good food that I had. I was saying on my Instagram that I went to the little place by my house. They had good pasta, and then they had a Reese's Pieces cake. I'm at the lake eating lunch. This is after my long week, y'all. Last week was so long, but I got through it. Like the song that I be using is one of my ex songs, is The Road to Riches. The Road to Riches was bumpy as fuck last week, bitch. Like, my life was like the Delta flight who landed. That bitch landed upside down. Everybody got off safely, but you get what I'm saying? We landed. But I know I wouldn't be where I am had it not been for my belief, in myself and in my hard work and my dedication and the time and effort and work that I put in the past. You get what I'm saying? So, and I didn't work this hard to go back to nothing that I got away from. And I mean that. And again, you gotta be willing to lose to be an activist. And people, it's so funny, people they laugh at your loss. You get what I'm saying? Not even knowing what it cost you and how much what they was doing, how much what you was doing was helping them or was meant to help them. I hate being around people who are so unaware of reality. And I'm talking real reality. Because a lot of people paint me as delusional because I just be walking around in my own little world. But the reality is they're the ones that have lost touch with reality a long, long, long time ago. So I'm just here to wake motherfuckers up. And I don't regret anything. I think that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, exactly how I'm supposed to be. And I think that this is by God's design. I haven't been happier. I haven't felt freer. And honestly, to those of you who will continue to watch and who have been watching my journey, this little part, I'm actually surprised, bitch. I'm on this journey with you. I'm I'm believing in myself and I'm doing the thing and I'm living my life and I'm fully experiencing life. And I wish that for everybody. I wish that type of mental and emotional freedom. And if you haven't created that life for yourself, it's not too late to start. You know what I'm saying? It might be upsetting. It might be daunting. It might be haunting. You might feel like you behind. But if you could actually sit down and take the time and say, you know what, I'm not where I want to be in my life, or I haven't built the foundation I wanted for my life, but I would like to start right now. You're at the right place at the right time. It's never too late, never too late. It's never too late to start today. You get what I'm saying? Like, don't put off to today what you could do tomorrow. And that's really how you get ahead. And that's it. That's all I want to tell y'all. I just wanted to tell y'all that all of that's necessary to be truly, truly successful. Like, you got to really put in the work. Ain't nothing I have was given to me. That's why nothing I have can be taken from me. You get what I'm saying? I think people think that they can take things from me, but they don't know what I have. You might be able to take what you gave me, but I already knew coming into this that you was a man, you was a human. And God isn't like humans. He doesn't give and take away. God gives, and when he give you, it's forever, forever, ever, forever, ever, unless you fuck that up. And you want to know what? One of the biggest things about me, I ain't perfect, but I try to live my life I try to live a life that's pleasing to God. And even though a lot of you simple motherfuckers might not agree with me or my life or what I'm doing or how I'm living, you ain't God. And thank God for that. And I live like that. And I want to say to a lot of people, it's probably a scary, dangerous way to live, but I really mean that. And then I have a shirt that says, only God can humble me. And I love wearing that shirt, especially around people that like to challenge it. Because I tell people all the time, like, wearing that shirt, why don't I sell that shirt? That shirt is a dangerous shirt to wear, bitch. Because when I say only God can humble me, I work around some of the most powerful people, especially in my prior jobs. Like, people thrive off power. Like, people in corporate America, they get off on power. Like, sometimes they got power kinks. You get what I'm saying? They get off. They make their dick and they click hard to, like, power trip and tell people what to do because, you know what I'm saying? So I designed that t-shirt when I was getting ready to quit my the big corporation, Because I had been telling them, I was like, look, you being disrespectful. And I'm just asking you, like, I'm doing all of this for you. I'm exhausted. I'm giving you all of my time. I'm giving you all of my energy. You're not even saying thank you. And then on top of that, you being disrespectful to me. And then on top of that, you being mean to me. I just asked that you respect me. And this man looked me in my shit and told me he wasn't going to respect me. I politely smiled and said, okay. You get what I'm saying? Like, this man could have helped me. But when I stopped serving his purpose, he didn't want to help me no more. He thought that that was going to be the end of me. He thought that he was never going to see me again. Him and his little dog too. Little did he know, he saw me literally like a couple months later walking down the street smoking a blunt. And now for this next group of people, I know they fucking sick. I know they gonna be sick as a dog, because I know they thought they was never gonna see me again. I know they thought that this man told me this is nothing you can do. Sir, who are you even fucking talking to? I had to let this nigga play in my face for way too long. Nigga, fuck you. And run me my shit. And you still owe me some money. And don't ever think I forgot about that shit. I ain't none of these people. Do not play with me. Run me my shit. Nothing less or over. And it's just like, I feel like I've been released from the shackles of hell. Like, bruh, like, you don't even fucking know. So, only person that can humble me is God. You get what I'm saying? All of these people that try to take something from me, and they actually gave me more than they probably ever expected, because I don't know why people don't know. I be learning from them. I be learning from everybody. Now I know all your secrets. Now I know everything. I know your whole fucking business in and out. I did that to more than one person. You get what I'm saying? Now I know your business. Now I know, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta fucking chill playing with people, because you don't be knowing who you be playing with. People be on that 48 laws of power shit. And I don't like that book at all, but I peeped it because I was trying to say, I said, well, what is this about? What people be, what a weak-minded bitch do on the weekends? And I say, oh, okay. And so I can identify when somebody's trying to use the 48 laws of power on me. But the one thing, I think the biggest misstep of the 48 laws of power is know your opponent. In order to know your opponent, you must be around your opponent. And I'm grinding for even saying this. You got to be around your opponent for at least a year and a half, 2 years. That's the only way you can know your opponent. So if you do anything, if you break character, if you break anything before that 1 year up, you done gave the jig is up, like you exposed your hand. And a lot of these people break character before they actually know people, especially me. But the thing is, I don't never break character, bitch. My character is always dumb. I don't choose the character. I promise. People assign the character and I just play the role. And they always choose dumb. And then I don't never understand, like, if you choose dumb, then how would a dumb person react? Dumb people don't have no sense. And if I'm in character, I'm going to react like I don't have no sense, because didn't you just say I was dumb? You get what I'm saying? And actually, I'm not even talking about nobody, but it is a bitch that called me dumb. You get what I'm saying? And I'm going to play dumb for as long as I got to play dumb until I need to stop playing dumb. And by the time, I always tell people, you never see the monster up close. You only see the monster from a distance. The whole time you playing in my face, you think I'm just letting you play in my face. And then by the time you look up and you realize what you just did, you be like, oh, goddamn, oh, this bitch is a bitch. And I be laughing. What did you say, that you be something to the bank? I be giggling. I don't know. It's a 2 Chainz reference, but I be laughing to the bank. All you do is giggle, bitch. I'm hilarious. And all you hoes be doing is giggling. You get what I'm saying? So, long rant. Only God can humble me. And that's not to say, now, let's don't get it twisted, because I do want to make this very, very clear. I always be like, can't tell me nothing. No, it's some people that can tell me something. Absolutely. It's some people that can have a conversation with me and I will straighten up and be an adult and listen. But it's also some motherfuckers that can't get me on the phone and I don't even want to hear their voice. And they don't even have access to my ear space or my ear holes because even being around them makes me dumber. So there's that. All right, y'all. Hope y'all like this tea. Hope it made sense. And here's a little bit of the Black History thing. Even though I don't fuck with the group, but I fuck with some people in the group. Okay, bye.
Just to see all these beautiful Black people around me. So I'm just so happy and I'm so grateful and I'm so happy that you all came out tonight.
All right. Let's give it up for the board.
And so this was never a pursuit of mine because I didn't see people like me in the role. And if I were being completely honest with you, I actually thought that only certain types of people got to these positions, the politically connected people. And many of you have heard me say, I am not, was not, politically connected. So this really came as a surprise to me. But many of you also know my personal story in terms of being really close to my older brother, who was killed when I was 13 and he was 15. Months later, my dad died. And so my four-person family dwindled down to 2 people in a matter of less than a year. I tell that story because my mom became a single mom.
Right? And I want y'all to really internalize that because we truly are stronger together. I was talking to, remind me your name one more time? Asha. She's a family law attorney thinking about going to Durham, but I said, we need you here.